Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today we're going to make a Valentine's Day wall hang using some stuff from Dollar Tree. First thing I got was one of those round pieces of wood from Walmart, some wooden beads that I had got on Amazon, this heart cutouts things that you get at Dollar Tree, it's like a rock, a concrete heart from Dollar Tree, a couple different kinds of scrapbook paper, and I didn't end up using that. And I got some green, burgundy, and off-white acrylic paint, and the brown wax, and some Mod Podge. So the first thing I did was drill a hole in the top of this round. They're only $1 at Walmart, and that's where this came from. And then I painted the whole thing with the antique white. I also painted one of the hearts from the heart string thing from Dollar Tree. And then I painted one of the beads with the off-white also. Then I painted the next bead with the burgundy and another one with the green color. And I just stick them on a paintbrush. They make them a lot easier to paint, especially when you don't have very many. If I have a lot, I do the sandwich bag method, but if I'm doing just one or two, a paintbrush handle works just fine. Next, we're going to paint the rock heart, and I just painted the entire heart with the off-white paint all over everything. I was making sure I got in all the little cracks and crevices. And now we're going to start painting just the roses on it. So I just took a very small paintbrush and painted all the little rosettes all the way around with the burgundy color that I chose. You can do yours pink or whatever color you choose. Then I'm going to do the leaves on this with the green color. And again, just using a little teeny tiny paintbrush. And this may seem like it took forever, but it really didn't. It went very, very fast. And there it is all done. And how cute is that? Next, I'm going to cover that round piece that we painted with the script scrapbook paper that I got. And the scrapbook paper both came from Hobby Lobby. Next, I'm going to use this pretty floral one. I'm going to trace out this heart. Now, there's a lot of scallops on the heart, so this one was a little tedious, but it was worth it in the end. Kind of was a pain to cut out, but I really liked the way it looked, and I absolutely love this scrapbook paper. It's so pretty. So I'm glad I took the extra time to cut it all out. And I just cut it down to size and then just started cutting the scallops little by little. So, I mean, it was a little tedious, but it really didn't take very long. And like I said, the end result was worth it. Next, we're going to Mod Podge those both on. So I'll Mod Podge this onto the heart and the other script paper onto the circle. Next, I'm going to take and sand around the edges of the circle just to get rid of the excess. Then I'm going to take some of that brown wax. I'm going to use a baby wipe, and I'm just going to rub it around the whole round circle, right on top of the paper, all around all the edges. I just want to give it a nice, real rustic look. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the heart. Now, you can mess with this, make it as dark or as light as you want. You can highlight certain areas. It's totally up to you. I just kind of went over the whole entire heart. Made some spots a little darker, some a little lighter, and that's the good part about using a baby wipe is that you can kind of control where you want the darkness and the lightness to go. So if you get it too dark, you just take another part of the baby wipe and wipe it off, and you can start over again. So I added a bead hanger. I just took the twine, ran it through, and then put my 3 beads that we painted. And if you notice, the beads match the colors that we used on the rock heart. Next, I'm going to apply the heart that we put the scrapbook paper on, right on to the center of the circle. And then I'm going to glue the rock heart right on top of that. So now we have 3 layers. And isn't that adorable? And I was going to leave it like this, but then I decided to add a ribbon. So I just grabbed some scraps of ribbon that I had, and I just crisscrossed them on top of each other. Put a little bit of raffia in there, and then I just took a piece of twine and tied it off into the back. And then once you have that done, you're going to cut off your twine ends. And then you can just kind of mess with the bow. It's considered a messy bow, so it's not supposed to look perfect. But you can kind of mess with it, trim it up, get it to how exactly you want it to look. And sometimes raffia gets a little wiry, so you have to cut some of it and move it around. I'm going to see how it sizes up with the heart. I don't want it to touch the hearts too much to cover up how pretty they are, so I wanted to make sure they sat right above it. And then I got this little rosette. I got a whole pack of them at Hobby Lobby. They come in like a little plastic pack in the scrapbook area section. I'm going to glue that to the center to hide our tie. And then I'm going to glue that right to the bottom of the hanger. And this came out super cute. I know you might not be able to find the materials for this year, but you can definitely save this video for next year. I love how it turned out. It's so pretty, has so many different textures and layers, and it's really gonna make a cute Valentine Day decor. And again, you could leave this up year round because it's super shabby chic and Victorian looking. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to sprinkle.